Hello there, very good evening and welcome to your primetime news bulletin. I'm Shane Silva.
A very good evening and Mahmoud Bomso. Usually start off with a look at the story to make the headlines tonight.
Clashes at the Velikode prison, 9 killed and 25 hospitalized. Arjuna Ranatunga and Tiran Alas resigned from the Democratic Party. Finance Ministry Secretary says the 2013 budget has provided many incentives to small-scale investors. The director of the National Hospital, Dr. Anil Jasingha, said that 9 bodies have been brought to the National Hospital following the clashes that took place at the Velikode prison. He said that 25 injured individuals were receiving treatment at the hospital. Dr. Jasingha added that 4 of these individuals are in critical condition. Clashes broke out at the Velikode prison this evening. The police special task force said that they had fired tear gas to bring the situation under control. Commanding officer of the police STF, DIG RMC Ranavana, said that a special search operation was conducted inside the Velikode prison today, following which the inmates had turned unruly and tear gas had been fired to control them. The search operation had commenced at about 1 o'clock this afternoon based on information that various rackets were taking place inside the prison. Police media spokesperson SSP Prashantha Jayakodi said that as a result of the volatile situation, the section of Baseline Road from Boralda to Dematagoda had been closed off temporarily. First, Diane Sampath, who is at the location, said that he could still hear the sound of explosions coming from within the prison. He said that there is a massive security presence in the area, adding that the army had also been called in. He said that there were armored vehicles in the vicinity and that several ambulances were traveling to and from the prison.
Parliamentarians Arjuna Ranatunga and Tiran Alas have resigned from the Democratic Party.
Addressing a letter to the leader of the Democratic Party, Sarath Fonseca, Arjuna Ranatunga stated that he is resigning from the post of deputy leader and from the party. The letter sent by Arjuna Ranatunga is dated 8th November 2012. Meanwhile, in a letter dated the 2nd September 2012 to Democratic Party leader Sarath Fonseca, Tiranalis has notified that he is resigning as party secretary with immediate effect.
A new High Commissioner and 3 new ambassadors presented their credentials to President Mahinda Rajapaksa this morning. The new High Commissioner for Bangladesh presented his credentials to the President at the Presidential Secretariat. In addition, new ambassadors representing Russia, Panama and Indonesia also presented their credentials to the President today.
Secretary to the Ministry of Finance Dr. P.B. Jayasundara says that the 2013 budget has provided many incentives to encourage small-scale investors. He made this statement at a budget seminar held in Colombo last evening. A seminar is organized by the Department of Inland Revenue each year following the presentation of the budget proposals to explain the tax amendments and the aims of the budget. Delivering the keynote address at this seminar yesterday, Dr. P.B. Jayasundara stated that the 2013 budget was prepared focusing on poverty alleviation, creating human resources through skills development and controlling inflation.
This budget, the President guided us to think differently.
Sri Lanka is a small enterprise economy. Let them grow first. If we are giving tax holidays for large companies, for all these industries, foreign, domestic, all big industries under BOI coming in tax holidays, only justification was at the initial stage you need space. Same argument is valid for small entrepreneurs. So therefore, that small enterprise economy was recognized in agriculture, in poultry, in livestock, in plantation, everywhere. And that is now technically tax-free.
Meanwhile, at a media briefing held in Colombo today, the National Chamber of Commerce expressed views regarding the relief granted to small-scale businessmen.
And also practically looking at the SMEs, we had a problem of obtaining loans from the bank. As you know that most of the banks will ask collateral to give a loan. Today the government has identified 3 or 4 banks to look at the SME sector in more detail and to support them with bank loans, which is a very encouraging factor. Also I will touch on the export sector, which is an important area again. 2 areas. One thing is that today a lot of people are selling it to foreigners, who are coming to this country, within the country, inside our own country. So the budget that recognizes this fact that now they can deal with foreign currencies. Therefore, the foreigner wants to buy certain products from a local manufacturer can also deal with foreign currency, which is a very encouraging factor. This will also increase the foreign earnings to the country, even in a small way, but it is a good start for you to start trading in foreign currency. That is also monetary policy, and also will exporters will have a benefit. The second important aspect of this is there are a lot of entry barriers that as a country we have to enter international markets.
Today was the opening day of the debate on the second reading of the 2013 budget. Parliamentarian Ravi Karunanayake opened the debate on behalf of the UNP, while Deputy Minister of Finance Dr. Sarath Amunugama opened the debate on behalf of the government.
ජීවන වියදම ආදායම වැඩි කිරීම දූෂණ නැති කිරීම
Increasing the income, eradicating corruption, open capital expenditure, reduction of the prices of fuel, water and electricity is what should happen. But in the end, what did this budget bring? It gave more for those who have and nothing to those who don't. As the opposition, we would like to emphasize that the time has come to get onto the streets. We still did not start that journey.
අප මේ අවස්ථාවේ මතක් කරන සමස්ත විපක්ෂයක් වශයෙන් අද පාරට බහින වෙලාව අද ඇති වෙලා තිබෙනවා.
කරන්න බෑ මං කියවන්න. ගරු මුදල් ඇමතුමාගේ කතාවෙන් මම කියනවා.
මට එන වැටේ වෙලා දෙන්න.
Speaker, the House cannot be deceived. I'll read it out to you. The loans that farmers took will not have to be paid. It means they will not be asked for the money until the Maha season.
ඒ මහා කන්න ලැබෙනකල් ගන්න එපා. ඒ වගේම
ප්‍රකාශයක් කරන් පස්සේ ගැන පැහැදිලිවක් කරන්න.
පොලිය කපාරින්න කියලා තියෙන්නේ. සම්පූර්ණ වෙන කතාව පට්ටමල් බොරු ගහන්න මෙතෙන් ඇවිල්ලා. පට්ටමල් බොරු.
A question was raised in Parliament today on whether the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation is preparing to provide cassettes containing recorded visuals of sporting events to the Carlton Sports Network. Minister Dinesh Gunawardhan responded to the question, which was put to the Minister of Mass Media by United National Party parliamentarian Pasari Jayasekara.
Speaker, I am inquiring about this letter. I am asking whether this letter was sent or not. It is a small thing. We request a time period of 2 weeks. Honourable Speaker, this is the third time. When Carlton is mentioned, they squirm. This is amusing. Tell the media minister who talks big to come and respond. He will come, but he is a little sick these days. His sickness can never be cured. Be careful, there's a problem in the name. Question number 14.
Speaking in Parliament today, Deputy Leader of the United National Party, Sajith Premadasa, questioned as to what steps the government would take to protect Hindu places of worship.
Hindu ආගමික හා සංස්කෘතික කටයුතු දෙපාර්තමේන්තුව විසින් Hindu කෝවිල් ලියාපදිංචි කරනු ලැබේ.
The Department of Hindu Religious and Cultural Affairs registers the Hindu Kovils. So far, 5,600 Kovils have been registered island-wide. Based on the request made, the government will allocate funds. Honourable Speaker, I know the amount that has been allocated annually from 2005 to 2010. I only need the answer. This is the procedure. Does anyone read the attachment? Don't ask unnecessary questions.
සුළු දෙයක් නේ. සුළු ප්‍රශ්නයක් නේ ඔබ දෙන්නයි.
කතානායකතුමා කියනවා නම්
Speaker, if you say so, I would make a statement. This is the tradition. These places of worship have not received sufficient funds. I would like to ask you as to when your ministry will allocate a sufficient amount of funds to uplift these places of worship. At present, we are renovating all places of worship of all the religions. We cannot say an exact date when this will be completed.
සියලුම සිද්ධාස්ථාන ගොඩනගාගෙන යනවා. ඒක නිශ්චිත වශයෙන් අහවල් දවස් ඉවර කරනවා කියලා කියන්න බෑ.
Why is it that devotees are still not allowed to visit places of worship in high security zones?
අවුරුදු 30ක් තිස්සේ තමුන්නාන්සේගේ තාත්තගේ කාලේ ඉඳන් අවුරුදු 30ක් තිස්සේ ඔය මඩු වන්දනාවට නාගදීප.
Since your father's time, over a period of 30 years, when he could not visit the Madhu shrine and other places of worship, you did not ask about that. We are renovating these places of worship.